Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Oh god. It helps if it lets me type. I know from starting the game ready to stream that as soon as I press OK, we're gonna get the intro to the game, so I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Just give it a second. Good evening. How is everybody doing? So after I finished Nancy Drew the Dossier at the Hollywood filming studio, the next one in the Dossier series was Resorting to Danger, so we're gonna play that. I had a look after the stream last week about the rest of the other Nancy Drew games because one of them gave me issues earlier. There is a good 10 of them that I cannot stream live. So I'm trying to figure out a different way to still film them and record them because I would like to still play them and put them up, but I probably won't be able to play them live on Twitch. They might turn up on my YouTube, but I'm still trying to figure that out. So I will for now play Resorting to Danger, and then probably make my way through some more of the games that I can, like some of the later games that I can play on Twitch. But yeah, that's the gist on that side. But for now, we're gonna be playing Resorting to Danger, which, based on the little video at the end of Light Camera Curses, seems to be a murder in a spa, because, you know, the most relaxing thing is a murder. So, let's go. I really like the art style in this game. On these games, really. Fancy. Wow.
An explosive situation has arisen at the Redondo, a secluded resort where the rich and famous go to be beautified and indulged in total privacy. Someone there has been planting bombs, and although so far they've done relatively little harm, and the manager of the resort has fooled people into thinking they're just construction accidents, I've been charged with finding out what's really going on.
Linda Lynn is back.
When she heard where I was going, my good friend George Fain insisted I bring along her latest invention, a handheld bomb-sniffing device. It's never been tested in the field, but it's designed to detect components commonly used in detonators, and she's almost positive it will work. I'm not crazy about the almost part, but it's gotta be better than nothing, right? And as my other good friend Bess Marvin was quick to point out, the thing practically fits in my purse. So now that I'm pretty much prepared for anything, looks like I'm off to the Redondo.
Welcome to the Redondo. You must be Nancy Drew. I'm
Good
Cassidy
evening.
Jones. Mr. Blesky is waiting for you in there. You can go right in.
How are you doing today, Turtles?
On second thought, why don't you help me get organized around here? It'll help you get the hang of things.
I can do that, sure.
Welcome to the Redondo. This tutorial will show you what you, as a detective, will need to do to solve the case. Ooh, there's actual press, pull, turn, and scratch. Okay. In each area, you'll need to do two things. Find the important objects and click on pairs of objects to use them together in some way, like the previous game. To find important objects, move your cursor around the room until sparkles appear. For instance, try moving your cursor over these flowers and click when you see sparkles. Now that the flowers are selected, you can pair them up with another item in the room. How about these empty vases? Try clicking them. Bit chaotic. Oh. I hope in a good way, as in a nicely chaotic, not just a crazy chaotic. The vases were the correct match. Throughout the game, you'll continue pairing up items that can be used together. All you have to do is select both items in succession. These papers should be put away. Click on them. Notice the hint that appears above the papers when you click on them. The hint tells you to look for something. Find that object and click on it. What can I use to file these papers away? A file. Great. See the small lens over the file folder? That means that you're not done using the folder. Why don't you find out where the folder belongs and click on it? Yes, this file drawer makes sense, but first we need to pull the drawer open. Click on the pull icon. It's located down here on your action bar. Now that the drawer is open, you can pair up the drawer in the file folder. Nice. Good. Now try moving your cursor over this object on the desk. Notice how your cursor changes? Ooh. Click on the object. The briefcase cursor indicated that the letter opener was an inventory item. As you can see, it is now in your inventory. Why don't you figure out what should be paired up with the letter opener? Click on both items. Now the envelope is opened, move your cursor over it and you'll notice an eye icon. Click on the envelope to get a closer look. It looks like a roster for the Redondo employees. This info could come in handy later, when you're done viewing the close-up. One more tip, see this number down here? That's how many hidden objects are available in the room. There are 0 at the moment. When more objects become available, the number will flash yellow to alert you. Makes sense. Great job, you're ready to continue to playing on your own. Make sure to start off by finding the task list that Cassidy, the receptionist, has left for you. Good luck! Okay. Task list. General Assistant task list. Restocking shelves with product and remove the boxes. Dust the lights above the front desk, don't use glass cleaner. Clean the harmonica display case, you'll need the glass cleaner. Okay, so we found any glass. Something to dust, shampoo bottles, and nail polish. Nice. I guessed that correctly. I didn't eat. I forgot to check. Dust the lights and glass clean the harmonica.
I wonder what it is.
I need to lift the glass. Oh, press on it and press the button lift. Good going. The top of the harmonica is screwed on tight. I need a screwdriver to open this harmonica. Screwdriver. Anybody see a screwdriver? Ooh. Good tug will open the door. Screwdriver, harmonica.
I wonder who this Hippocrates person is.
Should someone other than myself find this, my name is Hippocrates. Bell. I have begun to renovate our family home and will store records of my modification within each area I improve, so I can easily track my projects. Somebody's sneezing. So certain were my parents, Doctors Adrian and Scarlotta Bell, that they were greeting a future physician when I entered the world in the spring of 1883, that they converted our large, comfortable home into a sanatorium. They assumed that I would ultimately dedicate my life to the health science, as had they. But much to their chagrin, I came to possess an aptitude for healing, not people, but things. I revel in dismantling objects and from them creating that which is new and better. So strong is my passion for all things mechanical and architectural that rarely do I end one project before beginning 2 others. In that vein, my dear future Hippocrates, a reminder, do not forget the projects in the pillars of the house. Okay.
That should do it.
There's something in the pillars. The detective ranking screen. We are still an amateur
Cassidy,
detective.
do you know who Hippocrates Bell is?
Ah, he would be the original owner of this place. Of course, back then, the Redondo wasn't a spa, it was a private mansion. I hear he was a bit eccentric.
I see. Well, I finished that list you had for me.
Great job. Our boss awaits through that door.
No, forget
Oh my god, I
Look,
love this.
Princess Mia, those are our rates. If you think they're too high, then frankly, maybe you'd be happier slipping into a nice hot mud bath somewhere else. Hello? Thanks for wasting my time, tightwad. Nancy Drew, good. You know why you're here, right?
Of course. You want me to...
Click on the right answer to keep the conversation going. To pause the conversation, just click on the menu button at the bottom of the screen. To skip to the next line of dialogue, click on the small button that will appear underneath it. Okay. Investigate the bombings.
Of course. You want me to investigate the bombings.
Shh! Do not use that word. You're here to investigate the construction accidents. Our guests hear construction, they shrug it off. They hear that other word, they get upset. These people are millionaires who come here to get pampered, not upset. The good news is, with that hair of yours, those clothes, that makeup, you'll fit right in.
You really think so?
Yeah. Everybody's gonna assume you're the new gopher. You know, go for this, go for that. The new general assistant.
Oh.
No, it's good. That way no one will suspect you're really a detective who's an expert at defusing bombs.
I'm not sure who told you
Interesting.
that, but...
Of course, that also means you can't go around bothering people. And if somebody asks you to do something, you're gonna have to do it. No questions asked.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Blesky, but I'm afraid I've got some towels that need folding.
Oh, great. Another one. Well, you got here just in time.
Would you like me to...
Go out there and fold the towels.
Would you like me to help fold towels?
Folding towels is a code. It means someone's found a note saying where a bomb's been hidden and turned it into reception. Shoot. Look, I've got to take this call. Go on back out there. Cassidy will explain everything and get you started. Go on. Go. Nick Buster.
Okay.
See, each bomb has been preceded by a note. The very first note said that it contained the location of the bomb that was about to go off. Unfortunately, the rest of that note, and each of the other notes that followed, was in some kind of totally indecipherable code.
Somebody's
However,
having fun with the
I'm
bomb
sure
codes.
you, detective that you are, will be able to decipher it, determine where the bomb is, and defuse it before it goes off with no problem.
Well, I can sure try, but...
Fortunately, the bombs aren't lethal. Truly annoying, yes, but truly dangerous?
What
No.
are they making hard for
Apparently
me?
our mad bomber just wants to torment us. Here's a map so you can find your way around the spa.
Office, reception, garden, Ivor's. Okay. Oh, okay. Garden maze. You can't just walk through. Okay.
And here's the note. Decipher it, and you'll be on your way.
This could be a sticky situation. Okay. In this minigame, your goal is to move pieces so that they form complete letters. Move pieces into the correct position by swapping them like this. Letters can also be swapped this way. Fair enough. And diagonally. Top half of V. And then go down and it's a full V. Great, you made the letter. Now click on the... Great, you're getting the hang of this. Know that there are 2 rules for swapping pieces on the board. Rule 1, you can only swap a letter with an adjacent tile. Rule 2, swap needs to result in a complete letter being formed. If not, just swap. Okay, those rules might. Click on the yes. And there we go. Okay, you're ready to play on your own. For more details, click on the help button at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Help us, but don't do your actual investigation. Also, tell nobody that you are investigating because that's bad for business. Did you notice that whenever you form a complete letter, this gouge goes up? When all the letters gouges are full, you beat the level. Okay, I can do that. I love it when you've tried the hint button yet. Pressing like one. Okay, I do not need the hint button. Thank you very much. I've been doing very well. I say, immediately not seeing anything. Have you noticed the scramble button? Pressing it shuffles all the tiles. Okay, again, don't think I need it at this moment. Okay, I've done all the S's. I need more E's. And I's. Oh, I just need pink V's. Oh, done! I hang out in the tropics. Great job. Now unscramble the letters to find out where the next bomb is hitting. Click any 2 letters to swap them. Oh, this is the bit I'm not good at. Because this is the bit where I need to see anagrams. I hang out in the tropics. Snakes. Vines?
Vines.
Vines!
Wonder what that means. Maybe I should look at the resort map.
Oh, there's a jungle room, wasn't there? This is the map screen. Your current location is always highlighted blue. Right now you can see you're at reception. To progress to the next location you need to click on the correct area of the map. The bomber's clue mentions vines and tropics. Try to select the correct area on the first try. Jungle room.
Right there. That's where the next bomb must be.
That they couldn't figure that out, I don't know.
I hear someone. Who's there? Mr. Mingles, is that you? Speak.
No. I'm Nancy, the new...
General Assistant.
I'm the new general assistant. And you are...
Just call me Mrs. Montague. Now, quickly, scratch the left side of my nose before I go absolutely insane. Hurry.
That's what the scratch button is for.
Wonderful. Now get me a cup of lime sherbet. 2 scoops with a sprinkling of citron zest and 1 cinnamon stick. And a spoon, of course. Silver, not plastic. And don't plan on going anywhere for a while. As you can see, you're going to be the one operating the spoon.
Actually, I kind of need to do something else right now.
Do something else? Really? Like what? Get fired like the last alleged assistant Blesky sicked on me? Keep this up and that can easily be arranged.
Lime sherbet, did you say?
On second thought, forget the sherbet. I'm chilled enough as it is. The hot water for this bath doesn't seem to be working. Find out why and fix it, before my gloriously flawless skin becomes a hideous landscape of goosebumps.
I agree. You know, an object you need to use if you click down. Don't be afraid to use them. No, I don't want to use it.
This bath has become unacceptably
I want to find it myself. Thank you very much.
Must turn up the heat.
There must be... Ooh, there's a door there. There's a button. Press. Hello. A little warmer.
Ah, the mud is warm again. Much better.
You're
Before I got in
welcome.
the tub, I noticed that a plant over there was dying. Please do something about it. The poor thing's struggle to live is draining the energy from this room in a most unpleasant way.
Plant's looking a little thirsty. Water. There's the watering can. Now full watering can. There we
You've
go.
revived the plant. I can tell. I can feel the energy returning.
You have
to
your
the
eyes
room already.
closed.
Please, check the latest Tinseltown Tatler and give me the gist of Lydia Lynn's column.
Lydia
That
Lynn is
woman
back.
Is so deliciously catty.
Lydia's column suggests that Jasmine Ivy came to the
Agreed.
Redondo for a little plastic surgery.
I suspected as much myself. Not that there's anything wrong with a judicious touch-up now and then. Brew me a cup of my special anti-aging tea, and brew it correctly, or you'll soon find yourself filing for unemployment.
The amount of times she's already threatened to get me fired is impressive. Famous face gets age-related alterations. It seems that a certain so-called serious actress, at least as serious an actress as you can be when your name is a cutesy combination of a fragrant flower and a weed-like vine, has just gotten a little elective pruning done at the insanely exclusive Redondo Center of Rejuvenations. Since this is not our first visit to the center, we are left to wonder, was it a therapeutic nip this time or a preventative tug? Or both? If only she would put an end to all this dreary speculation by fessing up. After all, these days every luxury car sports a certain amount of plastic under the hood. But really, plant lady, if the truth is something that simply refuses to roll tipplingly off your tongue, please do not try to tell us you're staying at the center for some much-needed rest and relaxation. That's what hub tubs are for. I've forgotten her name. Something Ivy, I think. Lily Ivy?
Aha! tea making instructions.
Making tea the Redondo way. There's nothing more relaxing for a guest than imbibing in a steaming cup of wonderfully aromatic and naturally healthful Redondo tea. Our special blend of dried hand-crumbled leaves can be found in the refrigerator. The leaves must not be exposed to water before they have been encased in a strainer. The strainer must then be placed in a suitable teapot. The resulting tea must be poured into a teacup and promptly served. This process guarantees a state of exquisite tranquility to its lucky recipient. Okay. There is hot water. There is the person that wants the tea. There's the fridge. The strainer. Teacup. Teapot. So we needed to put the leaves in the strainer. No? Oh, I need to open the leaves. I need to open the thing. Okay. Leaves in the strainer. Strainer in the pot. Hot water added to the pot. Tea added to the cup. And cup added to the person.
Done with the tea? Very good.
Okay, she's asleep. Time to look for that bomb.
I made perfect tea and she fell asleep. To find the bomb, scan the room with your cursor and click when your bomb detector meter fills up.
Emergency override panel. This looks promising.
Let's have a look. This LCD screen gives you the access to the bomb emergency override system. To deactivate a bomb, you need to build a path that connects the two end pieces. Now let's try and practice level to learn how to play. You can move pieces in the grid by swapping them. Click on the two highlighted pieces to swap them. You've completed the tutorial. Now it's time for you to defuse the real bomb on your own. Good luck. Disarm it before your time runs out. Oh, I've got more than enough time. There we go.
No construction accidents here.
Nice.
Looks like some green goo is dripping out of that
Ew.
diffused bomb. I guess that explains the sticky situation the Mad Bomber's note referred to.
Mr. Mingles, are you there?
Who is this Mr.
I
Mingles?
insist you drop whatever it is you're doing and answer me. Speak.
There's nobody here but me, Mrs. Montague.
Well, then don't just stand there. Find Mr. Mingles. Look in the salon. He's hopelessly attracted to the smell of hair.
He likes the smell of hair?
Just make sure he doesn't have any in his mouth before you grab him, or he might swallow it.
Is that a cat or a dog?
Is Mr. Mingles by any chance?
A dog.
Is Mr. Mingles a dog?
Of course he's a dog, you ninny. An award-winning, impossibly adorable Pomeranian. Now find him. Go.
Apparently it's a dog. It could
On
be
to
in the
my
salon.
next location.
Ooh, almost out of amateur detective. Have you noticed that your current goal is always set here? Where is the dog? Oh, there he
The
is.
barking is coming from behind this door. I just need to figure out how to open it. It's probably one of Hippocrates' contraptions.
March 5th, 1925. Modification complete. This pillar is the key.
This whole vintage thing the Redondo's got going for it, don't you?
Yes, the vintage look is very in right now.
Really? That
Ooh,
must
the
mean
pillar.
I'm very in right now.
Ooh.
You're supposed to laugh. That's a joke.
No, it's not, sweetie.
A robe.
I wonder why they
A
don't
cloud.
get rid of cabinetry in
so old.
Get with it. Old is the new. Antiques are very chic. Your lack of couth is
Match the
showing.
buttons in pairs.
This
Oh,
place used to
okay.
be a private mansion, and this
Bird and the
area
feather
used to be
flock
the
together.
dining room. The cabinetry looks old
Stars and a
because
constellation.
what was in here when the Redondo bought
Trees
the house.
and
In other
leaves.
The Redondo isn't
Water and
trendy,
rain.
It's simply cheap.
Not.
I take back that couth remark.
I
dear.
wonder what this tube is.
They're talking too much. I was quite nervous that someone might use the dumbwaiter to the dining room without my knowledge, so I have created a security system to access it. Light up the stained glass panels around the ceiling. To do so, the drain will provide a key. The pantry shelf needs exactly 15 ounces. Tug on blue, yellow, purple, orange, and unraddle the pillars. Oh, it was tug on blue, yellow, purple, orange. It's missing something blue. Oh, okay, this was the... Is red with passion but doesn't bleed. A sweet bouquet hides stones within. Can be broken but won't shatter. Has a stem but never grows. The last one is definitely the glass of wine. Sweet bouquet hides stones within is the cherry. Can be broken but won't shatter. It's red with passion but doesn't bleed. So that one. That one, that one, that one. Yes! Good. A tile of some sort. Okay. No. The drain... Ooh. No? Okay. Oh, there's something. Okay, I need tweezers to do that. And then we've got the blue that needs to go in there. Ooh. And then blue, yellow, purple, orange. Blue, yellow, purple, orange.
I don't think this is the right order.
Blue, yellow, purple, orange. Ah, God. Blue, yellow. I like how I say purple and then pull the orange. There we go. The drain. Oh, we're missing more pieces on the mosaic. Okay. That one goes there because it's the silver one. Ooh, mice would not care for this dusty fare if sometimes blue and tasty too. That's that one. Doing well, doing well. Has keys that open no locks. That's the piano. Has teeth but cannot chew. The key can run but has no legs. There we go. And then that's the last one. Goes there.
You know, maybe those colored lights are coming on by accident. Maybe there's a short circuit somewhere.
Maybe that dreadful little dog is chewing on the wiring.
More likely its dreadful owner is chewing on the wiring.
Good one. High five, dear.
This looks like the shelf Hippocrates'
Ooh.
bill mentioned in his note. I bet I could use these bottles, even though some of them aren't completely full.
So we need 15 exactly. That's... God, okay. So... That is one... No, that's 4 ounce. That is half of 6, which makes it 12. Because that's... Half of 6 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Then that's 13, 14, 15.
Right.
I need one more. There's one more place where a key needs to go. Ooh. There we go. And the last one. That's a lot of work just to be allowed to use a dumbwaiter. That's a cute doggy, though.
You are, you naughty, naughty boy. Give Mummy a kiss so she can forgive you. Yes. Yes, that's so good, Mr. Mingles.
When I got out of the tub and I saw that disgusting green gooey mess you left behind, I assumed you were incompetent, so I went looking for him too. I'm a firm believer that if you want something done right, 9 times out of 10 you must do it yourself.
Speaking of the green gooey mess that came out of the...
shower head?
That green mess that came out
I
of the shower
agree, I
head.
don't like her either.
I hope you didn't throw it away.
Me pick something up with my hand and deposit it in a garbage receptacle? As
Ew.
it happened, Helfton popped in for a brief eyebrow consultation, and when I showed him the goo, he scraped it up and took it with him to his lab.
Helfton? Oh, you mean the...
Biochemist?
You mean Helfton the biochemist?
Yes, Helfton Helgeson, the person who creates all the beauty products used and sold here at the Redondo. I've been using his Rejuvenator series for years. As you can see, the man is a genius.
Can you tell me where his lab is?
In the basement. His name's on the door. Brava for you, by the way.
What do you mean?
I'm assuming you want to know where his lab is so you can drop by for a consultation on your...
God, she's a bitch.
But when you do, pack a lunch, dear. You could be a while.
Rookie investigator, let's go. Laboratory.
Time to move on. Mr. Helgeson?
Yes, yes, what is it? Oh my, you are here. After all these years of waiting and hoping and begging, you are finally here.
Who does he think we are?
Just so we're on the same page, my name's Nancy Drew.
I do not care if your name is Hilde von Botterschnacht.
Oh.
What is important is that at last Bleski he sends me an assistant.
No.
How do you know I'm not a new guest?
Please, no jokes. There is no time. I am very busy, and there is much to be done. Here, I need you to make these solutions according to these instructions.
Can I ask you something first?
You can ask me something second. First, you must make the solutions. Go, go.
Okay then. Your goal is to form these 3 molecules. See how each molecule contains several smaller parts. These parts are represented on the board by red rings. Notice that each ring has several colors inside. Each ring contains only one color. To rate the color pieces, click on them and they will rotate. Okay. Now you can try it. Click on the piece and try rotating it. You can... Good, now let's get to work. The ring has 2 green sections. If you could add one more green section, the ring would contain only one color. Click this piece to rotate the last green section. Now you have completed part of the molecule. Notice the part you complete has returned a color in the diagram to show you it's done. Next. I think it's purple color. Rotate these 3 pieces. There we go. The last ring is tricky. The rings contain 2 purple sections, but the piece on the left doesn't have any purple. But this piece above it has purple. You just need to figure out how to drop this one down 1 spot. Here's how you can do it. Turn the 3 highlighted pieces to the I did both of those the long way around. There we go.
That should do it.
I do like him as well. Super job. You've completed the entire one. Now you've got checked off. Try the next 2 molecules on your own. You know that you can rotate pieces on the board clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay. These do not agree on a color. Now I have 3 greens. No, wait. I do not. Whoops. Okay. We're gonna go to another one. Oh, okay. This one I can make with the green. Which is at least a start. There we go. I'm just like, if I do the ones below, maybe something new will turn up that can be turned into something. Okay, that one is yellow. If I can combine 2 here. There we go. If I can drop... No, that one's not gonna drop one. Oh no, I need it on that side anyway. Oh, that doesn't give any yellows. I need it. Okay, I need 2 on this side to drop. Ugh. At this point, I'm just looking for anything that matches. These do not agree on anything. There we go. There's always options. I want that yellow one to go down too, so I need to find any place where I can at least move 1 down. I can get some orange going here. That moves 1 down. And then I can get some yellow going here, and that moves 1 down. And then I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that one was already...
That should do it.
Last one. Oh god, okay. They're being nice to me. I say immediately failing the next one. There's no darkness up there. Ooh, there is blue. Twice. So if I can get some to fall down like twice. There we go, and then I can make this one. There we go. Oh, there we go. Done.
That should do it.
You have
That
done
took some
a very
thinking.
good job. I am grateful. So, ask me a question. I assume it concerns your hair?
Everyone here is
Or your
nice.
skin?
It concerns the green goo you found in the jungle room. I'm pretty sure it was meant to...
Explode.
I'm pretty sure it was meant to explode. Mr. Blesky told me about the, you know, construction accidents.
As a matter of fact, when Mrs. Montague called my attention to it, I suspected it was some kind of explosive. So I carefully removed it and brought it here so I could analyze it. However, I found it to be useless.
Ah.
That is to say, amateurish. An attempt to create a gel bomb that failed miserably.
It was never in any danger of exploding?
Never. And now I must get back to work.
Assistant Drew, towels need to be folded in reception. I repeat, Assistant Drew, you are to go to reception and fold towels immediately.
Sounds like we must both get back to work, yeah?
Well.
Got another note for you.
Thank you. Here's a sweet concoction I've cooked up for you. Kitchen. It's gotta be something to do with kitchen. This time you see 2 new things on the board. First of all, there are blank tiles. Addington makes these tiles. Can't make any matches themselves, but you can swap them with other tiles to do. Also, you now have to earn your power-ups by making matches with certain tiles. For instance, this tile contains a hit power. If you make a match using this tile, 1 hit will be added to your hit bonus. Okay. If you earn power-ups, but don't use a single one, you'll receive bonus points at the end of the level. Okay, that sounds like my kind of... Ooh, okay. Ew. I quite like the diagonal, the fact you can also do diagonal. That definitely makes this easier. Those are not helping me at the moment. I need to keep an eye on the letters I actually still need to make here. I need to make E's, W's, and I's. I... W... And then 1 more E. Nice! Yeah, he is just a poor overworked scientist. I am the common link between a polar bear and coconut bean. White.
White?
There we
Now,
go.
what part of
That
the
one was
spa
easy.
would that refer to?
The ivory room.
Aha! I'll bet that's the place the clue refers to.
I'm getting there. Who are you?
Finally! I've been waiting to receive my facial series for at least 5 minutes. Please, begin at once.
Why are all these
Sorry,
people awful?
I'm actually here to find something.
Excuse me? Are you telling me to wait even longer? I'm going to report this straight to management.
Well, I suppose I could put off my other task for a moment.
Thank you.
All these people are awful. This tutorial is trying to how to perform facial. Your goal is to end up with a customer who looks like the sample image on the left. First try applying a mud mask. Face. Nice shade of blue. Need to figure out how to make her eyes and mouth yellow though. Click on her face clean. Start with yellow. Put the. The last step is to remove all the fruit. Click once on a fruit piece selected and click anywhere on your screen to remove it. Yeah, they're all rich and entitled. Great, you've completed your first facial and now you perform the rest of the series on your own. Okay, make your client look like this. Oh god, okay, we need to do the green. No, we need to put this on, then green, then this one, then this one, then this one, and this one. Okay. Okay. There we go.
All right.
This is easy enough.
I feel so rejuvenated. Thank you.
You're welcome. At
I
least,
wonder if this is from the bomber.
Jasmine, though it's what you do best, I will not be ignored.
I better figure out where that bomb is.
At least
Bomb
they
is in
said
the
thank
sensory
you.
deprivation unit. I need to get it open.
Sanitation cycle for Krollmeister Senseway pod. Use as a safety precaution, pod will remain locked after use until the following steps are taken. Drain pod, refill salt reservoir, turn on UV cycle. There's water. There's a faucet. Ooh. Empty pod. Fresh water. Salt reservoir. Missing UV bulb. Let's have a look. Ooh, hose. Hello. Ooh. Big pile of salt and a UV lamp. Salt in salt. Done. Empty. Nice. There we go. This time some green squares, you won't be able to place any pierces. Good luck. Okay. There you go.
Well, that's a relief. This bomb is full of pie filling. That sure would have made a mess.
All the bombs are mainly chaos, not really active damage. Ooh, is that...
You're here already! I'm sorry. When I'm on the set, I never miss a call. And when I'm on the stage, I never miss a cue. Yet for some reason, when it comes to real life, I seem to be late for everything. Wait a minute. You're not Gretel.
No.
Oh my gosh, you're Jasmine Ivy.
Jasmine
the actress.
Ivy.
Yes, I know
I thought
that.
Lily
now,
Ivy.
who are you? And what happened to my regular masseuse?
I'm sorry. My name's Nancy Drew.
The new general assistant, right. What are you doing in here?
Oh, just a little preventative maintenance. I just found this note. It sounds kind of...
threatening?
It sounds threatening.
Oh. It's not really that threatening. Probably just a prank, so why don't I keep it? That way you don't have to give it another thought.
Have you gotten any other notes like this?
Not that I recall. Listen, I keep hearing this weird hissing and clicking sound in my room. It sounds kind of like a snake. And I hate
Oh, we're
snakes.
back with the snakes.
So be a good assistant and fix whatever's making the noise, would you please? Right now? Okay. Bless you. Bye now.
She's both nice and not nice. Jasmine's
That's
room.
where I need to get to.
It's not a snake, I think. I think it's air coming out of somewhere. We need a password to lock... To unlock this, each disc must go in its proper place. Okay.
This isn't right. I'll come back to it later.
Yeah. Also, why is there just an octopus behind the bed? What could be behind it? Combination to the safe.
This isn't right. I'll come back to it later.
Oh, octopus. Oh, okay. Octopus is 8. There's 7 wonders. A decade is 10. Gemini is 2. Clover has 4. Unicorn has 1. Freezing is 0. And the star is 5. The snakes are getting a bad rap. I don't know. It just feels... I don't think I'd be comfortable sleeping when there's just an octopus behind your head. There's a button in there. I pulled the button. That works, right? cell phone was stuck in a fanatic tube. That explains the sound.
Jasmine seems to have all of her passwords and
Ooh.
security codes on her phone.
Let's snoop.
Wow. Jasmine Ivy is Ida Brooks' sister?
Ooh. Sweetie, I know you and Ida don't always get along, and you had a few issues with the recent work on Faro, but you're the big sister here, and hence the mature one. Ida's birthday is coming up, so why don't you send her some flowers? Her favorite florist is Bloom Kaboom, and their number is boom. Mom. Pull that button! Yes! We're doing well today.
Jasmine seems to be collecting and cataloging all of these threats. I wonder why.
You don't deserve to be in the movies. I will not be ignored. Pretty people like you should watch themselves. The bombs are meant for you.
I should report
Okay.
back to Mr. Blesky.
Ooh, gifted gumshoe. The bad password keeping has continued.
Well, are you getting anywhere?
I
met
want that
Jasmine Ivy,
like set of
And I
drawers.
found out that she...
Has been getting threats.
I found out Jasmine has been getting threats.
Threats, schmets. She's a celebrity. Stuff like that goes with the territory. What about Mrs. Montague?
Well, I managed to...
I didn't find her dash wound. Keep her from getting covered in goo?
I managed to stop a bomb from covering her with goo.
Good, because beneath all the designer labels and bodywork, she's not a bad person. Spent the first half of her life turning a nothing digital components company into a billion-dollar business. And now she's spending the second half giving away the proceeds to charity.
Actually, according to Helfton Helgeson, the bomb in the jungle room...
Was a dud?
According to Helfton, the bomb in the jungle room was a dud. He said it was poorly made and would never have exploded.
But all the other bombs exploded. Why wouldn't that one? That doesn't make sense. Unless Helfton lied to you about the bomb. Look, I just saw him leave for his daily walk. Go snoop around in his lab. See if he's up to something.
His daily walk would be in the garden?
I don't think I'll need to do anything there at the moment.
Oh, we need
Time to move
go to
on.
laboratory. Oh, I didn't get full points for that one. Because I'm an idiot. But we want a special ending. Graduated cylinder. Bean, the monkey. More graduated cylinders. Empty flask. Petri dish. Also, this is pure mad scientist right there. Ooh. It's locked. Maybe the unlock code is related to the image on the front. Could it be Bean? Bean is the going for the lunchbox. Dear Helfton, I have packed your favorite lunch of macaroni and cheese. I hope that your super secret plan to finally get the respect you deserve works out. Have a nice day, love, Mum. The test tubes must be put in their places. Then the fourth one is the key. Ooh, okay. So, yellow plus red equals orange. White plus red equals pink. That makes purple. Blue and yellow make green. That one makes that one.
Should
There
do
we
it.
go.
Now
And
I just need to pick the right key.
the fourth
This must
one.
be the right key.
Don't know what the key's locked. There we go. No? Oh, we need to melt the jelly. Okay. There's no gas going to the burner. That doesn't help. Now we have a gooey key. Key in the lock. Open sesame. To create compound X. Oh, this... Okay. Sorry, this just... Add the following to a flask of red fluid. 5 ounces of grey powder, 500 ml of blue fluid, 1000 ml of purple fluid. Pour entire contents of flask into a petri dish to solidify. Okay. Grey powder, and a weighing scale. Shake, 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 shake. Faucet to the valve was in the pocket. Where did it go? Oh, there we go. A faucet valve. What is missing? The bad chemistry is indeed hurting me. Yes. Ooh, there we go. Red. I can get the red stuff, purple stuff, and blue stuff. Okay, we need it. 5 ounces of grey powder. Add to flask. No? Falling to a flask. Oh, flask of red fluid. Add grey powder. Then add 500 ml of blue fluid to the flask. And then we add 1000 ml of purple fluid to the flask. Then add the flask to a petri dish.
What is Helfton making? I better figure it out.
Okay. Oh god, okay. Orange. Wait, is there any... Ooh, I could make blue here. But then I'll lose that orange. You know what? We're gonna go with the blue first. It's easier to get stuff up higher than it is to get stuff below. Because there's more to, like, combine below it to try and get at it. That... There we go. And then that can make a light blue. There we go. Oh, that I can get that one out that way, and then this can be the dark one. If I can get... Oh, yellow. Oh, whoops, that wasn't on purpose. That was not my plan. That actually kind of fucked up my plan. Okay, we'll just get some new stuff here. Orange, orange, dark, dark. Blue, blue. Ooh, if I can get... No. We'll continue clearing this one a bit so that we can get some new stuff here. Ooh, light blue. There we go. Now it's just this one. Can I do some clearing here to reset this one a bit? Ooh, dark.
All right.
I do like this puzzle as much as this is like it's not actual chemistry. It was never gonna be, but I do like this puzzle just as like a concept. As much as some of the bits are annoying because they just make stuff and it's like that's not where I wanted it to go, but okay. I'll just make an orange one here to get some oh, that one now can be done pink. That didn't help too much, but okay. Oh, this one can now be done in yellow. And this one can be done in the dark one. And this one can be done in the blue one. Which gives this one... There we go. One more. Oh. I say one more excitedly as if that is... Yeah, the lower down ones are definitely the more difficult ones. Just because there's less underneath to like help reset it a bit. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the ones on top until we get a... There we go. Until we get a green. There we go.
That should do it.
Oh, we got one more. Light blue. Just looking if I can... orange. There we go. Then this one can be done in purple. I never realized just how many games use like fun chemistry things as a like mechanism until I became a chemist and then started streaming games, and then it's like, well, okay. That hurts, but okay. Like, I get that it's fun. But sometimes the chemistry is just so bad.
All right.
Was that all of them? Was it all of them? Yes, okay.
That solidified fast. This looks very similar to that gel I found in the jungle room.
Puppy!
Oops. Mr. Mingles, no!
Nancy, are you still down there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Then leave. Fast. Helton just entered the building.
There's a slight problem. Mrs. Montague's dog ran off with some evidence.
That mutt runs off with everything. Okay, look. All the trash from the salon gets incinerated about this time of day, so that's probably where he went. The little klepto has this weird thing about hair. So leave the lab and go to the furnace room. Now!
Okay. Furnace
On to
room.
my next location. Ah! I bet all these rats escaped from that cage. Maybe I should return them to their home.
Okay. So many rats. Why are they here? Ah!
Aha!
Ah!
That dog is in here somewhere. Where are you, Mr. Mingles?
Please. Please. Oh, there he is. I was just gonna say, please tell me he's not actually in the furnace.
Hello, Nancy.
Who are you?
I'm Joanna Brown.
Thank you for
Welcome
introducing
to
yourself.
my dark little corner of this dark little world.
Happy thoughts.
Joanna Brown. Right. You're the janitor. How did you know who I was?
Well, Nancy, when you spend all your time cleaning up after people, pretty soon you become invisible. They don't even know you're there anymore. But that's all right, because it allows you to hear and see everything. What have you done to my rats?
Well, I thought maybe the dog had opened their cage somehow, so I caught them and put them back in.
I was giving them their daily exercise. That's what makes their coats so lustrous. That and an occasional dab of Helfton's leave-in conditioner. I love rats. I really do.
Anyway, since you're, as you put it, invisible, how much do you know about the...
Construction accidents.
How much do you know about the construction accidents?
How much do you know about the man you're working for? That's the real question, Nancy.
Assistant Drew, please go to reception and fold the towels there. I repeat, Assistant Drew is to go to reception and fold towels immediately.
Towels. My brother could have come up with a much better code than that. He's a writer. In fact, he... Maybe later. You better go.
I almost forgot. I've still got to take this dog back to Mrs. Montague.
I'll do it. Come here, Mr. Mingles.
Just don't grab him too hard or he might...
Oh
He
no.
swallowed it.
He'll be fine. You better go to reception and do something about those towels.
Una más.
This one might really bug you. WC 2 new special tiles on the board. Tiles contain plain icon and warp tiles. You can swap a warp tile with any other tile on the board, not just adjacent tiles. Tiles are occasionally locked. They can't be swapped with other cards. The locked tile will be removed if you match it away by moving. Okay. Okay then. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay. If I can take the fly ones to move to locked ones, I feel like that's the best way. Oh, that one is locked. Oh, okay. Oh god, there's a lot of locked ones. Let's just combine some ones normally. As one would. Oh god. There we go. That one is done. I need some more S's. There we go. Okay. The eyes are difficult. Oh, they're combined too. That I didn't even realize that. I pretty much need one more eye. There we go. I am a pair, yet one object. Scissors. With that many S's.
The answer is definitely scissors.
The word is scissors. I'm gonna say the salon.
Aha! I'll bet that's the place the clue refers to.
Ooh, I got a decent amount of points for the rats. Okay.
That shampoo bottle on the floor is oddly large. Wait a sec.
Oh.
That's no shampoo bottle. Uh-oh.
We were too late. Yikes, catch as many roaches as you can to toss them in the yellow biohouse jar before time runs out. Catch vote, click and hold the mouse button. I do not like these types of games. I'm not very good at them. I accidentally clicked outside of the game. It seems they are indeed real. Again, clicked outside of the game. The roast at the end of the screen just makes me click outside of the game. Ah.
I think it's time to give Nick an update.
Eee. I got 20 though. That's not bad. Ugh.
Nick's not here.
I
Joanna
love
did
this.
say I should
I
know
want
more
this.
about him, so a little snooping couldn't hurt. What's this note on Nick's desk?
To do, find those eyeballs, shred the documents in the locked cabinet. Of course. I found an eyeball. Which one of these is locked? Ooh! There's something under here. What is missing an eye around here? Two things. Ooh! There we go. That. Ooh, God. Once upon a time, there were 5 animals who decided to have a race to see who was the fastest. They were each interviewed afterwards. This is what they said. Frog, I was the runner-up. Cat, I napped after crossing the finish line. Dog, I was on the hare's tail the whole time. Hare, I wasn't first, but at least I beat the rat. Rat, the cat was waiting for me when I finished. Put their tags in order in which the animals crossed the finish line. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. So the frog was the runner-up. So frog was number 2. Then I napped after crossing the finish line. So the dog was behind the hare. And so it's the hare was, and then the dog, which means that, and the hare says he beat the rat, so the rat has to go after the hare's girl, so that's rat, and a cat took a nap. So I'm gonna say cat, frog, hare, dog, rat. Each row and column must have 1 planetary symbol, 1 animal, 1 fruit, 3 different colors. Okay. Let's do this one first. So, it was cat. Is that the cat? Frog. Hare. Dog,
There.
rat. We need 1 of each on each. Each row and column contains 1 planetary symbol. Oh!
That should do it. Oh my gosh. Nick is embezzling money from the clients and the Redondo.
Nick's weekly bonus. I mean, his weekly bonus €300. That $300. That is. Okay. He's keeping a good paper trail of him embezzling.
Nicholas!
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what my poor darling Mr. Mingles is doing now? He's belching blue, horribly odoriferous bubbles. He doesn't seem to be in any pain, thank goodness. But we both know this is yet another side effect of the botched spinal manipulation performed by that dreadful Redondo quack to whom you insisted I take him. And the behavioral side effects? Why, no sooner did that janitor lady set Mr. Mingles down after finding him in the furnace room than the poor thing ran off again. I immediately ordered her to catch him, which could take a while because Mr. Mingles is so sprightly and she's so not. But as soon as my precious baby is back in my arms, you and I are going to have a very long talk.
Considering how often your precious baby runs away,
around Joanna's furnace room.
I don't think your precious baby wants to be your precious baby.
Time to move on. What is that sound? Oh no, I think there's a bomb in here somewhere. The bomb is inside the furnace.
Assistant Drew, please go to reception and fold the towels there. Immediately.
Sorry, Nick. I already know where the next bomb is. I just need to figure out how to turn off this furnace first.
Get the handle down. Handle on there. Nope. Handle on there. Oh, lift. Then handle in there. And then crank it. There we go.
A small scrap of paper was used in this bomb. I'll have to keep an eye out for the magazine it was torn from.
There we go. I like that this is timed, but the time is definitely enough to do the puzzle in. What could you...
I can't get that ingot of metal out.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to bribe one of Joanna's furry friends for help.
It's locked. Hot water. Screwdriver. Kiln. Just hand it for something else if I needed to. I got a screwdriver.
This is a crucible for melting metals at low temperatures.
Fluffy towel. Tie stick. Rat.
This is interesting reading material. Wait a second. There's something behind this book.
Rat treats! Ah. Ooh, there's something else here. Also needs a key. Where can I put it? Ingot metal. I need... Is anything underneath this recliner? It's a mold for a key. There we go. One more thing. Ooh. How? Get the screws out. Where is the lock that needs a key? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do that in there. Then do that in there. And then it's too hot, so we touch it with that. And then do that in there. And then it's an actual key, and then we can put it in there. There we go. That cage is definitely not big enough. Considering how much she lets them run out, though. Ooh.
Joanna has a creepy anti-shrine to Jasmine. I'd better check on her.
Star leaves Hollywood to look for love. A certain sweetly smelling, invasively viney, self-aggrandizing thespian has been heard whining more than once about the men in La La Land. Mostly about how there are none. While it seems to me LA is crawling with the male species, our demanding diva apparently finds it necessary to leave town to find companionship. And rumor has it she's done just that. She's been spotted with an as yet unidentified guy. Floppy bangs, lackadaisical expression, studded leather belt. Could it be our cloying aromatic creeper has gotten her tendrils around a genuinely sensitive dude? I give this romance once a month. After that, Wilt City. So, I've forgotten her name now. Lydia something really likes all the flower metaphors in this case. Where do I go next? I think I better go check on her. Jasmine.
That's where I need to get to.
I missed that. I was reading about Jasmine's empty shrine. Ooh, almost. Almost an actual detective. Knock knock, anybody home? To do, find phone and stop losing it. Good thing. Get more business cards. Detox appointment at 2:30, don't be late.
Darn, Jasmine changed her password. I need to find her phone again.
Just be keeping it there. Pull? Juggle something loose.
This is part of Jasmine's business card. If
Ooh.
I can find the rest of it, I can call her number and find her phone when it rings.
There's something under the drain. The drain is too small. Okay, we need... Oh, I didn't read. There was something about facial reconstruction. Find her number. Ooh, piece of 3 out of 8, 4 out of 8. Miss Joy. Hans Axelrod claims that as your personal trainer, he must participate in the preparation of your food as he knows exactly what you're eating. Oh, Miss Ivy, sorry. Unfortunately, the man is such a behemoth, it's like a bull in a china shop. Cooking with his help is well nigh impossible. Therefore, as a professional chef, I take no responsibility for the quality or presentation of this afternoon snack. Basil Petrolis. Okay. Cooking thongs. Let's get this out. 6.
Jasmine has an emergency kit in here. It's got all sorts of stuff. Tape, batteries, even a sewing kit.
Not a bad thing. Ooh. One more. Ooh, under the bed.
It looks like I have all the pieces for this business card.
With a bit of tape.
I just need to make sure they stay together.
I agree. I also really hope that it's one of the guests.
There. The phone is in her TV cabinet. I need to open it up. Where's that remote control?
I don't see any remote controls. It's not on the couch. Not under any pillows. Ooh. Fresh batteries, because the remote control is going to be out of batteries wherever it may be. Come on, come on. Ooh. Oh, it's on the table, I think. I see it. It's dead. Now with batteries. Press the button. How did it get there?
Jasmine's agent is telling her to play up these threats for publicity. That's pretty sketchy.
Jasmine dearest, this is seriously great news. The public loves it when they think a celebrity is in danger. This is just the kind of boost your career needs, so make sure you keep all the letters. The scarier they are, the better. In fact, if you think you know who they're from, try to provoke him into sending you more. Oh god. Would that all my clients got threatened in letters? Simone. Interesting.
Oh, hello again. Well, I see you fixed whatever was making that awful noise and made my snack. Now I can turn all my attention to reading scripts and deciding which, if any, I'd like to tackle as my next project. I'm not sure whether to thank you or not.
How well do you know the janitor here?
They have a janitor here? What am I saying? Of course they do. But frankly, I don't recall ever seeing him.
Her name's Joanna Brown. She has an interesting collection of...
rats.
She collects rats.
News to me.
I just read that you recently...
Is it a hint that the Australian director did?
Don't be silly.
Oh.
I read that you recently
Whoops.
underwent plastic surgery.
That's the thing I
You
clicked
should
away from
never
too much fast.
Ever believe what you read in the Tinseltown rag? I am an actor. I don't need plastic surgery
Oh,
to
it's
do
what
my
I read
job.
earlier. Yeah.
But whether the character is beautiful or plain, if I am drawn to a role, I throw my whole being into it. Unfortunately,
I forgot about that.
to make sure I continue to be offered decent roles, I must periodically grease the wheels of the Hollywood publicity machine, which is not one of my favorite pastimes. But still, I remain an actor, ever true to my craft.
Speaking of publicity, Ida Brooks, the star of the new Pharaoh movie, is she really...
Your sister?
Is Ida Brooks really your sister?
Are you serious? That shallow, no-talent, self-absorbed little pea-brain who thinks acting is being able to scream in 3 different octaves? You think she's my sister?
Well, you do kind of look and sound like her.
No. She looks and sounds like me. And you know why? Because she spent her whole life copying me, that's why. Out of jealousy. Everybody always liked me best, and she has never learned to just deal with it! I mean, any similarity between us is just a coincidence.
Assistant Drew, please report to the reception area.
Sounds like our conversation's over. Ta-ta!
Okay. I didn't get all the conversation cues.
Cassidy has wandered off somewhere. I need for you to man the phones until he gets back. The construction accident.
It does sound like they are sisters. Incoming calls will show up here. Click once on the line to call, answer the call. After the caller tells you who they'd like to speak to, click on the correct area of the redondo to transfer the call. Note that the caller's request will show up in words at the top of the screen. Okay.
Be a doll and put me through to whomever schedules hair appointments.
I'd like to schedule a manicure.
Manicure. Salon?
Whoever is in charge of spiritual health consultations, please. This is Frankie's medical waste collection.
Oh, waste room.
Let me talk to someone who can dye my hair.
I need to schedule your annual boiler inspection.
I'd like to talk to someone about meditative... Mr. Blesky, be quick about it. The room where they do all the high-tech treatments.
Put me through to the room where they store the bio waste.
I'd like to schedule a laser...
Oh, wrong place?
I would like very much to talk to Nicholas.
Oh god, that's not gonna...
Thank you.
My last bill for staying there at the Redondo wasn't... I need to speak to health...
I must speak to that wonderful man. Head of research, please. Got some data I think...
Put me through to Ms. Ivy. I'm her stunt double.
The supervisor of the room with all the beauty... Whoever runs that place, let me talk to him.
This is Bill from Bill. I'd like to book an aquarium massage.
Please put me through to the room where I can schedule an exotic bath.
Oh, hello. This is Jasmine Ivy's grandmother. I was hoping you could tell me how she's doing after her, what?
I did not so great on that.
Are you with the Tinseltown Tattler?
Shoot!
I just had to hear your voice. Say something. Something exciting.
Ms. Ivy?
Cassidy?
Actually, this is Nancy. Cassidy's not here right now.
Well, where is he?
I don't know.
Who's he with?
I don't know that either.
She's dating
When will
Cassidy.
He be back? Never mind. You just tell Mr. Jones when you see him that... Never mind that either.
It
She's
looks
sleeping
like
with the
there's a
help.
waste room in the resort, and I bet it's in the basement. I'll update my map.
I manned the phones horribly.
This is the magazine that was wedged in the bomb in the furnace room. There's no mailing label to tell me who it belongs to. I wonder if it's in the recycling bin.
Workers unite down with the rich. Smash the state. Okay then. It's locked. There must be a key.
That must be what Mr. Mingles was doing around the fountain. If I'm going to dig around there, I'd better turn it off first.
It seems Mr. M's mischievous mutt has made off with the keys to all the cabinets in the reception area. As a result, I can neither empty the recycling bin nor get anything out of the supply closet. Just thought you should know. Well. How can I move? Oh, I see the paw prints. This drawer is totally empty. Probably shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. Could use this scoop. Put the pencils in the drawer. Empty scoop to scoop these. I need to fish those keys out of there. Harvesting needs to be replaced. Anybody see another harp string? Ooh, looks like a hook. With a harp string equals a fish hook. Keys indoor equals hello bins.
It belongs to Cassidy.
Ooh. The plot thickens. I also think Cassidy is dating Ivy.
Well, well, look at this. She mans phones, she defuses bombs. Your talents seem to be endless.
Not really, but I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff. Like, why did I find...
A piece of your magazine wedged in the last bomb.
Why did I find a piece of your magazine wedged in the last bomb?
If you're suggesting that I made that bomb, you're way off base. This is a reception area. Anybody could have ripped a piece of paper out of that magazine.
But this magazine is addressed to you. And I can't help but wonder why you subscribe to a magazine that...
Only rich people like to read. No. Practically declares war on the wealthy.
Why do you subscribe to a magazine that practically declares war on wealthy people?
I subscribed to that magazine in college when fighting the power and sticking it to the rich was the in thing. I changed my tune the instant I graduated and had to start fending for myself. But, thanks to some fluke in some database, they keep sending me those things. I'm too lazy to tell them they're wasting postage. Guess it's kind of my way of sticking it to them.
Where were you just now?
I'm afraid that's personal.
Cassidy, you out there?
Yes, sir, Mr. Blesky.
Well, welcome back. Now sit down so Nancy can go to the jungle room and capture that stupid bubble-burping dog once and for all.
On my way.
You answered the phone and dropped hardly any calls. I don't think that's true. Catch Mr. Mingles, roll your cursor over Bubbles to pop, and as soon as the dog is revealed, click on him to grab him. He's a little fight, so you might have to try a few times before you nab him. Where are you, little...
Ouch! Ow! Gotcha!
There we go.
You caught him. Good. I'll take him to Mrs. Montague so you can get back to investigating all the... you-know-whats.
The thing is, Mr. Mingles is burping blue bubbles because he...
Swallowed an explosive compound.
Mr. Mingles swallowed an explosive substance that Helfton Helgeson has been working on.
Don't worry, the little mutt didn't poison himself. Everything Helfton creates is 100% non-toxic, organic, and biodegradable.
But it looked like Helfton was being very secretive about this substance. I think he calls it...
Compound X.
Helfton calls the substance Compound X.
I know all about Compound X. It's this explosive exfoliant. You rub it on, and it literally blows the dead skin cells off your face.
Interesting turn of
phrase. All you're coming up with are dead ends. Why don't you go to the salon and help out for a while? If nothing else, it's a great place to hear the latest gossip.
Will do.
Okay. Oh, there's task list. General assistance list. Give Miss Ames a facial series. Fix the vacuum. Okay. I feel like this many layers of facial should not be... Like, the bottom layer is all that actually does anything. Yeah, the place could do with the blowing up, I agree. Oh, okay. What's with the half nose of mask? All the half masks are confusing anyway. Okay, we're gonna start with blue. Did I do something wrong? How am I supposed to do that bit? Oh yes, thank you. Okay. Thank you for thinking with me, because obviously I didn't think. That makes total sense. Oh god, okay. God, so many layers.
Right.
What's the receptionist's name again?
Something that begins with C.
Fix the
Carl, Christopher,
vacuum.
Louis, Carmichael, Cassidy.
Cassidy, that's it. He's not bad looking.
Rumor has it, he's been giving one of the guests a little...
Oh, and okay, it's the built-in one.
Surprised. A little jealous, but not surprised.
February 10th, 1906. My latest invention is absolutely indisputably brilliant. A built-in electrical vacuum cleaner for the dining room. All crumbs and any other dry masses on the floor need simply be swept into the proximity of a vent, and whoosh, they'll be sucked away instantly. To find the correct code for the vacuum cleaner, keep an eye to the sky and on the ground. Okay.
What do you think the deal is with all these construction accidents?
The Redondo is too cheap to hire competent workmen. That's all.
Trash can is mostly empty.
Workmen. Have you?
Long
So at
hook.
least this place is doing something right.
Ooh. First needs to be fixed first. That's fair.
Have you
Combination
seen
lock.
She's pretty hard to miss with all that. Shh. She's right over there.
Hello. Yes,
You know
I.
who's really starting to get on my
Thin
nerves?
flat end.
Mrs. Montague.
Ugh, can you
Tweezers.
believe her? I caught that bratty dog of hers trying to run off with my hairbrush.
I do like listening in on the
I'm tempted to
gossip.
make her buy me a new one.
I don't think it's constant, but yeah, I agree that any constant.
That brush cost me $50.
Super glue. Okay, hooky, open.
I hear she
The skylight must be connected to the vacuum system.
Jobby done cleaning the windows at her house.
Yeah?
Well, he basically told her to stuff it. So to get back at him, she personally followed him around to all his other jobs.
Rid of all the hair.
After he'd cleaned them. Even broke a couple for good measure. Whoa.
3 pieces of paper with numbers on them. I found everything. Oh, we gotta stoke them to clad. No? And on the ground. I found everything. Combination lock. Oh, there we go. 7, 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Now, the notes just told me to fix the vacuum. Ah. Stay together. Something to screw this with. Screw that and stick them together. And then we press the button. Nice.
How was the acupressure session? Heavenly, except afterwards they put me in the Zen zone, and all the while I was lying there, I kept hearing this weird ticking sound.
Ooh.
Ticking sound? Probably some kind of new sound therapy.
That's why I love this place. They're just so darn innovative.
Ticking sound. Uh-oh. I guess I know where I need to go next.
Time to find more bombs. Zen zone.
Right there. That's where the next bomb must be.
Super Sleuth. Wait, was I already in Super Sleuth? I don't remember now.
I'm guessing by your tentative entrance that you are the new assistant. I'm Val, the head therapist here in the Zen Zone. I'm also elbow deep in steamed Peruvian peppers at the moment. It's a new relaxation therapy I'm trying out. But you know,
I love
since I'm
this
between clients,
with the
and
amount
as
of
long as I'm sitting
shelves
here anyway,
and drawers.
why don't you come over here and give me the new facials I'm developing? That way I can judge their effectiveness for myself.
Well, sure.
Time to do more facials. Oh god, okay. At least you can sort of do these in any order, in that you just layer it up. When you have like partialness, that's when it gets confusing. Like this, that's confusing. Okay, we're gonna have to do blue. Yeah, we're gonna have to do yellow first. Was that enough? There we go. Oh god. Okay, so it's... I think I'm getting there. Oh, oh wait, okay, sorry. I messed up with the last step. There we go. The green needs to be all over the face. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna do this from the get-go. Get that over and done with. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna... I need to protect more when I do the green. Green eyes and the half of the mouth, then brown. Then we gotta do a smiley face and add yellow. And then the full mouth thing and then add blue. And then add this twice to that side. I get like the... Is this wrong? Oh, half of... Oh my... I didn't even see that. Half of the nose is yellow. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Okay, when we get to the yellow step, we have to make sure that the nose is uncovered. That yellow and like skin color there is a little bit confusing. There we go. One more.
It.
Oh, that's it. Thank
You're
you.
having to use willow wax instead of walnut balm because Cassidy seems to have misplaced my last order. Honestly, that man has no business being in charge of inventory. I've told Blesky that repeatedly, but then Blesky has no business being in charge of personnel. So there you have it. That's enough. Thank you for your help.
Sure. Now I better find that bomb.
She is not help.
It's inside this cabinet. I have to figure out how to open it.
It's missing something. It's missing something. Okay, I need to find 5 things that match. It's a red one. That's that one. Yellow. Ooh, that one. Then, ooh, the triangle. And one more. Where is it? Oh, up there somewhere. Nice. A feast of beasts. The Tusk's dinner seatmates squeaked in anticipation of the meal. One animal couldn't sit herself, but was seated next to a woolly guest. Another roared when she discovered her companion hanging from the ceiling. Yet another crowed to his neighbor, a creature of large imagination. One side held an animal that was loyal to his steadfast friend, and the last 2 guests held a race for their spot. The Tusk dinner seatmates squeaked in anticipation of the meal, so that's gonna be the Tusk. And who squeaks? Is that the Tusk and the rat? Yes. One animal couldn't sit herself, but was seated next to a woolly guest. I'm gonna assume it's considered a snake can't sit and a woolly guest. Another roared when she discovered her companion hanging from the ceiling. Roared with the monkey. Yet another crowded to his neighbor, a creature of large imagination. Oh, crowed to his neighbor, so that's gonna be that one and the dragon. One side held an animal that was loyal to his steadfast friend. And the last 2 guests held a race to their spot. This is a pure guess. Nice. Hello, bomb. Time. Oh god. Oh, there's not enough horizontal ones. Oh, I'm gonna have to go up, aren't I? Ah. Ah. There we go. Yeah, because there was no other horizontal one, so I needed to go higher and
That
above.
should do it.
Okay.
We mustn't be overheard? I think I better figure out a way to listen in on their secret meeting.
Meet me in the garden this afternoon. Just make sure no one is in the maze. We mustn't be overheard. Okay. Into the garden we go.
On to my next location.
Ooh. Ooh, yes, we're getting close to the ultimate private eye. That's what we want to be.
Jasmine and Cassidy won't be meeting anytime soon. There are too many clients wandering around. Maybe I can help them find their way out of the maze.
Find the 4 lost clients and escort them to the stations marked with white umbrellas. The red arrow will always point towards the next client to find. To move Nancy, just click and hold the mouse in the direction you'd like to go. Alternatively, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard. Once you find a client, make sure to escort her to a white umbrella quickly or she may become upset. Tip, if you'd like to view the map of the garden, just click on the help button in the lower right corner. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the map. I'm currently there. The closest white umbrella is... Can I actually get to that one from here? No. Oh yes, I can. Okay. But I can't get to her from here. Oh, there we go. One. Okay, I'm gonna take them to that white umbrella. I think that white umbrella is the closest.
Hello. Listen, could you help me find a rejuvenation station? I really must get to some shade. I've just had a procedure, you see, and I'm supposed to limit my exposure to the sun.
We're on. Oh, God, come on.
Shade! Not a moment too soon. Thank you.
That was one down. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna first find this person a white umbrella. The one up there? Okay. They're in a dead end. Ooh. I'm using the keyboard. I don't know if that's actually the easier... No, I think that actually might be the easier way.
Yes, a fellow trekker. Please take me to a rejuvenation station. I am dying for a nice cold glass of lemonade. Here we are. Liquid refreshment. Just what I need. You are a lifesaver.
You're welcome. Why they decided in a zen place to build such a confusing garden, I do not know. This is supposed to be a zen place anyway. Ah, come on.
Oh, you startled me. You're the general assistant? Wonderful. Please assist me to a rejuvenation station so I can get it. Ah, we made it. Bless you.
I've now just been in 2 bits of this whole garden.
Oh, please, please, please take me to
I
a
was
rejuvenation
not
station.
prepared
I've
for
been
that.
wandering around this maze thing for hours.
I'm just hoping this goes somewhere useful. Nope. She's gonna get angry. I did not want to go into there yet. Ah, there's one there. Please, please, please let this be inside.
Alright,
Okay.
the garden's clear. Now where are Jasmine and Cassidy?
Okay, hearing range without stepping into their red field of vision. Okay. There we go.
I still can't believe we're doing this.
You keep saying that.
I just can't seem to convince myself that this is going to end well.
Of course it is, Cassidy. Now please, relax.
It's just so not customary to let myself get into anything so far over my head.
Trust me. We can, we will, and we must see this through. We'd better get back.
Yes, it looks like something's happened to the reception area.
Okay. Not dodgy at all.
Nancy, there you are. Look at this mess. This is what my hiring you was supposed to prevent. Where the heck were you? Why couldn't you stop this?
Sorry, Mr. Blesky. I was...
Busy planting his bum. Eavesdropping on someone in the garden.
I was eavesdropping on someone in the garden. Don't you think you should call the police?
No. Calling the authorities would mean bad publicity, and bad publicity is bad for business. This is just another construction accident. Some careless worker was digging and hit a gas main, and boom.
But...
No buts, Nancy. You are my police. You are going to sift through this mess, and you are going to figure out who's responsible. Come see me when you've got something.
I mean, the reception, if you look at the map, the reception is on the completely other side of, like, the garden. So the fact that it's coming from that building means it must have been either the reception, like, if... I'll figure it out. Oh, it won't give me the map, but in the map you can see that the reception building is complete opposite end of the garden to every other, to like all the guest rooms and stuff.
Uh-oh, I'd better collect those letter tiles and figure out where this other bomb is.
Need to be green to find it. Oh god, okay. It's really stuck. Sturdy towel. Flat hat. Fish food. Let's feed the fish, shall we? Ooh. Right out. There we go. There we go. 3 more things, okay. Ooh. These look pretty long. Whatever that may be. Is there something up in... Ooh, lights. There we go. And we need the sturdy towel for something. What could we use the sturdy towel for? Ooh. Ah. I was like, must be something to do with...
all the letter tiles. What could this say? Recycle? There's another bomb in the recycling bin.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, there's no... Okay. There's absolutely no ones like that. So I need to go that way here. Oh my god!
No construction accidents here.
That was so close.
There's something else in the recycling bin.
Nancy, some things should be left alone. Back off or you'll be sorry.
Looks like Helfton is pretty mad. Mad enough to bomb this place?
The Redondo would be nothing without my magnificent products and procedures. I must have the recognition I deserve. If I do not get it, I will walk away and this place will be destroyed. Okay. I almost didn't make that. No. Half around with Nick is obviously upset, but let's see if he's upset enough to be bombed or Renanda. We're gonna go to the laboratory, and I think
Time to move on.
would be a good place to end it. Because that is the end of a chapter. Save and exit. So, thank you guys for joining me. I think we're, based on how long the other game was, we're over halfway through, because the other game took basically a stream and a half. So I'm expecting next stream to be basically finishing this and maybe starting another one of the Nancy Drews or doing something else for a little change. As I said at the start of the game, I'm still trying to figure out how to stream some of the Nancy Drew games. But for now, next time I'll be finishing this. So I will not be streaming on Thursday this week. I'll be back next week on Monday. So I hope to see you then. Bye bye!